Yesterday, that was Friday, we had this attack in Russia where a lot of people were killed. Initially, they said 40 people were killed. I think that was the initial assessment, or whether it was 40 or 43 or 44. I don't know. That was the initial assessment. And I said to you, this, from what I saw, and because it was pretty much recent, the incident was recent, um, that the death toll will be triple or quadruple. I said it. I said the death toll will be triple or quadruple. You that it will easily reach the 150 mark. Now we are. It went up. It doubled up first at 80 or 83. Then it went on to 144. So today it's 133. Right. What has happened is that this shows how polarized the world politics is. This shows how um, disturbing that we're actually heading towards some critical time. We're going in a turbulent era. I don't know how long it's going to last, but it's going to last a long time. Why do I say that? Well, let's suppose, according to the Western media, that this attack was done by the so-called terrorists. Where was the sympathy from those Western governments? It was missing. Let's suppose it was done by Daesh or Al Qaeda. Where what is the protocol when a country is attacked by a terrorist group? Well, you send your condolences. You try to um, you condemn. You condemn with the very strong words the attack. You condemn those who have perpetrated that attack. That's the first thing you do. First thing first. You can't do it any other way. You're claiming it's a terrorist attack, then you must condemn. There was a lack of condemnation. Instead, the lack of condemnation was replaced by the plea, the non-guilty plea for Ukraine. So we saw the Western government saying first, well, it's Al Qaeda that did it. And then they carry on straight. Instead of saying Al Qaeda did it, we address our condolences to the families of the victims and to the Russian people, etc., etc. No, that was not there. They went straight. So Al Qaeda did it. Ukraine didn't do it. End of the statement. Al Qaeda did it, and Ukraine didn't do it. So we're fine. We're cool. That is strange, very strange, because what the countries, Western countries or any big countries, what they do, they will condemn the attack. They will condemn the attack no matter who is behind it. This is a carnage. This is something. Uh, this is a mass shooting at the highest level. But it's not a mass shooting because it wasn't a mass shooting is done by an individual. No, this was a group of people. So it's a terrorist attack. Okay, let's assume it's a terrorist attack. But you have to condemn. Where's the condemnation? The US condemnation came almost like a day later. almost like a day later, hours and hours and hours after. And this is terrible. This is terrible. So now we have the Russians saying that these people are foreign nationals. And the Americans saying, oh, no, no, they're Russians. Oh, let me drop a bombshell here. Ukraine is blaming Russia, the only country in the world. Ukraine is blaming Russia and saying, well, Russia did it. Well, what is the incentive here for Russia to do such an act? What would they gain? What's the Russian government aiming for in perpetrating such an atrocity on their own people? Absolutely nothing. So that does not hold. Now, Ukraine is the only country that blames Russia in the whole world. America is saying it's not Ukraine. Red flags. And the terrorists that were arrested, or the people who were detained, were running towards Ukraine. They're still not Ukrainian, but they're running towards Ukraine. By the look of it, they don't look Ukrainian.
Thank you for having me.
Now, the people that were arrested, the suspects, are saying that they were paid to do this job. So when America warns Russia around the 8th of March, when they say that there will be a terrorist attack, just be careful. Were they just warning them so that, because the game plan here seems like we announce a fake terrorist attack, then we fabricate a terrorist attack to justify the early announcement. But in fact, it's a fake terrorist attack because no, it's done by Ukraine. So they announce the terrorist attack in Russia, and it was probably that the people who did this were already in Russia. Like this was planned for months. I mean, details are going to come out. You know what's the best caveat in this whole story is that the suspects were arrested, all of them, and 11 people altogether have been arrested, because those are the other 7 are just aiders, people who aided. Those 140 people wounded, 133 dead. So 4 people were actively participating in the shooting. 7 people were accomplices or aiders or facilitators or advisors or whatever you want to call it. All of these people have been arrested. Some people will shit themselves when they find out what comes out of those suspects' mouth. And tons of information are already flooding out. So, and that's why America is shitting themselves. That's why Ukraine are shitting themselves, because the truth is coming. They could have had those people crossing the border and killing them, make them disappear. Oh no, everything is there. They're going to find everything, the phones, the communication, the calls, who they were in contact with. Yes, they say they did it through Telegram. Well, it's a Russian run network. They will find out what happened. I'm putting you to the test here. From the beginning, I said this was Ukraine. This has all the traces of Ukraine. Those guys, the way they conducted the shooting, this is not how Al Qaeda does the shooting. This is not how Daesh does its business. They tried to copy, but they didn't do it the way that the guys they do it. You go somewhere, you shoot people, you disappear. No, you shoot and you say some word, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, or you shoot, I don't know, and the speed in which they actually say that they claim. So they created this fake account on Telegram and stuff, and attributed that to Daesh and say, well, Daesh said that they did it. It doesn't matter what the Russian is saying. It doesn't matter what the Russian is seeing on the ground. No, Daesh said that they did it. If the Russian said, no, we have no indication so far that this is claimed. First, what the Western media would do when such an attack happened to them, they will verify the claim. Oh no, here they did not. They were very convinced it was Daesh. There was no need for verification. Straight away, it's Daesh, facts. You see, it's Daesh, facts, because they claimed it. 2, fact, it's not Ukraine. We know that for sure. Where's the evidence? Zero evidence. 3, well, we warned Russia that this was coming. So that's their line of defense. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. This is going to be a deeply it'd be a deeply disturbing how can I say plan when every single piece of the puzzle is put in place, and the FSB will do that. Trust me. Remember that Putin is a former KGB. A former KGB. And look how fast they arrested those guys. You know what? Look how fast they arrested the suspect. Look how fast they arrested the suspect. Oh well, I'll leave it for you guys there. Let me have a look at some of the comments here. So, I've got messages from Jake Atkins. He's always asking silly question like, what do you look for in a man? You look like you need a man. There we go. What kind of a man do you like? And then Dexter is saying, what are you yapping about? There we go. And Jake Atkins again, trolling. He's saying trolling. Jake Atkins again, but this dude is on it. Jake Atkins again, man on Russia. And DXR, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? And Jake Atkins responds, he says, homosexuals. And DXR says, nigga, leave Russia alone. They got nuclear weapons. And Jake Atkins says, gays. There's some trolls on this thing. And then Jake Atkins goes, LGBT, blah, blah, blah. And Jake Atkins again said DXR. And Jake Atkins asks, do you like homosexuals? And DXR, he goes, you can have them. He responded to Jake. And Jake Atkins, do you support LGBT? Yeah, Jake Atkins, I am far away at the minute. Jake Atkins again, you take this one. DXR responds here, but this guy is not gay because he is black. DXR, I have never seen a black guy being gay. DXR says, responding to Jake. Honestly, this is funny. When you do like a live podcast or something, some of the comments are just ridiculous. Right, guys, you let me know what you think about this these videos, these claims. Now America, I mean, like the spokesperson of the Department of State, he doesn't even know what to say. He's there like he's talking absolute nonsense. I mean, try and watch what he says. Watch you in the next video, guys. I'll be there. See you in the comment section below. Please like, share, and comment. That was Mr. D in another delivery of Top TV. That's the ultimate live podcast. See you soon.
Stanowski said, I don't need talented children.
Do na na na.